Hey there! So welcome to the second HIIT workout. So today can either be done body weight or with dumbbells or with a kettlebell, or if you can't get hold of any weights at the moment, you could even do it with a 5 litre water bottle from the supermarket. Right, let's do this. So if we start by stretching, which I would advise, if you feel like you want to kind of skip ahead to the actual workout itself, feel free to do so, but I wouldn't recommend it. I always think prehab rather than rehab. Okay, so first stretch we're going to do is Sphinx. So on the forearms, looking ahead, hips in contact with the ground. We're going to hold this one for 15 seconds. And we take it back into child's pose. So sink it into the stretch. Knees about hip width apart. Looking down at the floor. Take it forward into Sphinx. Forearms. If you prefer, you can always do Cobra with the arms straight and hips in contact with the floor. For this video, I'm going to do Sphinx. Take it back into child's pose. And next, on all fours, we're going to lift back, drop the head. And we're going to push the belly button down, lift the head up. So now don't cow. We'll do cat, so we'll lift the back and drop the head. And then we'll do cow, push the belly button down, lift the head up. Okay, next one, we're going to go onto our backs. What we're going to do is we're going to start with bending our right leg, and then we're going to push our right leg with our right hand. If you can't quite feel that stretch, you can always take both hands around the other leg, lifting up like so. And do the other one. So we're going to bend the left leg and then push the left leg with the left hand. Right, and then we're going to come to standing. So, I'm going to start by rolling the shoulders backwards. We're going to roll them forward. Do these 10 times. Okay, roll them back. One arm at a time. And roll it forward, one arm at a time. You can take the arms across the chest, one on top and then the other. Bring the arms down the sides. We can take that in front of us, back and forth. Bring your arms along your shoulders. Okay, and bring the arms down the side. And turn the head to the left. And to the right. And to the left. Right. And we're going to turn the head to the left. And we're going to turn the head to the right. And we're going to turn the head to the left. And then we're going to turn the head to the right. We're going to turn the head to the left. And then the right. And then the left. And then the right. And then the left. And then the right. Okay, then we're going to come back to neutral. We're going to bring the head down. We're going to turn the head up. And then down. And then 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 up. Okay, and then we're going to tilt the head to the left. And then to the right. And then to the left. And then to the right. And then to the left. And then to the right. And then to the left. And then to the right. And then to the left. And then to the right. Okay, and back to neutral. I'm going to rotate the head to the left. And the right. And then to the left. And then to the right. And then to the left. And then the right. And then the left, so you can ear to ear. And then to the right, you want to take it the whole way around. And then to the left, you go just like a pendulum. And then to the right. And then back to neutral. Next what we're going to do, we're going to insert the hands, and we're going to push the head back into the hands. And we're going to push the head forward into the hands. Bring the arms down the sides, and we're going to lift the arms, bring them back, and then drop them down. Then we're going to hold that position for 30 seconds. You can also bring your chin and your head back as well. Then you can rest your arms. Then what you're going to do is you're going to turn your head to the left 90 degrees, and then you're going to bring this ear down here, your right ear. Actually, it's like a fish hook. Bring it down so you should feel a good stretch through your neck, through the sternocleidomastoid. Hold that one for 30 seconds. You can do the other side, so we're going to turn the head to the right, 90 degrees, and we bring the left ear down. Once again, things stretch down the side of the neck, just on this side. And we're going to bring it back to neutral. And we're going to stretch the wrists. Right, we're going to stand the forearms. And then doing this. And then so the other one. Do it this way. And then this way. And we circle the wrists. And then the other way. And you turn the hands over and back. Perfect. So the first exercise we're going to do is press ups. So I'll give you a few different options. So what we're going to do is standard grip, standard width. So hands about shoulder width apart. Okay, so you can either do it on your knees, get your chest down the floor if you can, with your nose, or the other one up on your toes, coming down and up. Once again, either chest or nose. Right. Oh, and one last thing I should mention, that we will be doing dips during this workout. So I don't know if you've got a sofa to hand, or if you want to grab a chair, so quick pause that and do so. Also grab yourself a drink if you haven't got one already. And I've already opened windows in advance, so if you feel like you need to do the same, do it. Right. Okay. So we're going to do 30 seconds, and I'm going to start the timer. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 20 seconds to go. Make sure you engage your glutes and your abs. Okay, pause it for a second. Next what we're going to do is a Turkish get up. So you can either do this with or without weights. Right, so for you to do this one without weights, you can do this. So you have one arm in the air, you come up, come back down, and then do the same on the other side. If you decided you wanted to use dumbbell, you have the arm in the air, you're going to come up, you're going to push through the heels as you come up, come back down, and then swap it over, and then do the other side. Or you're using a kettlebell, which is slightly tricky to make the transition in the middle. What you're going to do is you can do the same thing. Coming up, coming down. You can use the other hand to support yourself going up and down. At this point, I've switched the weight here. Or what you could do, if you don't feel safe making that switch above you, you can bring it down to the other side and change over there. Right. Okay, so we can get 30 seconds of this one. And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Make sure you keep core nice and strong. Keep that arm straight above your head. there. Right, pause it. So next we're going to do is dips. So for your dips, you can either do this with your legs straight, which is the harder variation, coming down and back up, or you can do it with your knees bent. Let's go down and back up. You want to make sure that your glutes aren't coming all the way down to the floor, you want them just hovering off the floor. Right. So you're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and go. It's a great one for the triceps, this one. "12 seconds to go. Five seconds. And rest. Right. We've got 3 more exercises to do. Next one is a burpee. So if you burpee, you can either come down into this position and then come straight up. At this point you can either do a jump and then go back down again. But if you want to make it harder, when you get into your burpee position, you can either drop down to your knees, nail the press up, or get down and do a press up on your toes instead, and then come back up, and then with or without a jump. Right, so you go in 5 seconds, go to 3, 2, 1, and go. If you're doing the jump, make sure you bend your knees as you come down. Make sure you're looking down the floor when you're in the burpee position. It's 4 exercises. Okay, next one I'm going to do is squats. Once again, with or without a weight. If you don't have any weights to hand, you can always do jumping squats. So going down and repeat. Make sure you bend your knees as you come down, or you can do it with the kettlebell, which I will be doing. Down and then back up. Make sure you push for your heels as you come up, or other option, using dumbbells, coming down and then back up. However you do it, you want to make sure you keep it nice straight back, and you're pushing through the heels as you come up. You also want to make sure, as you're going down, make sure that your knees aren't rolling in and your feet aren't rolling in. Right, so going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep your core nice and strong. "15 seconds to go. Come down as far as what feels comfortable to you. Okay, last thing we're going to do is plank pulls. So, whatever option first, go from here, lift the arm up, lift the arm up, and then you can either make that the exercise, or do that, drop down to press up, and then repeat. Or, if you're doing it with dumbbells, I'd recommend having the thumbs facing forward rather than that way. What you're going to do is you're either going to do that and that, or you're going to do that and then a press up and repeat. Or slightly harder variation is with the kettlebell. From here, place it in the middle, switch it over. If you're going to do a press up, I flatten the bell down, drop down to it, flip it back up, repeat, and then press up again. Okay, so we go 3, 2, 1, and go. And rest. Okay, so that's one round. So I'll grab my watch so I can keep track of the minute rest. Right. So when we get back into it, we'll be doing press ups. So if you need a drink at this point, feel free to do so. I pretty much mentioned all the details for all the exercises so far. So for the next 2 rounds, they'll be a lot snappier. Right. Okay, so go again in 15 seconds. So if you want to get yourself ready. Like this, just on the side here. Okay. So we're going to start press ups. We're going to go 2, 1, and go. Twelve seconds left. Next one we go for is a Turkish get up. Start on your back. There you go. Okay, next we're going to do is dips, using a sofa, using a chair, and go. "15 seconds to go. Okay, next we're going to do is burpees. So you get 2, 1, and go. Three seconds left. And Coming into squats. And go. Keep pushing up for your heels. Could be a squat to imagine it. You're just sitting on a loop, keeping a nice straight back. And last one is plank pulse. Give me again, 2, 1, and go. Keep positioning that slightly wrong. Better. The rest. It's 2 rounds. Grab a sip of drink. Again, if you need it. And I'm sweating already. I have to admit, I did make a few mistakes as I was filming it, so I did go back and repeat some of the exercises. So I might have done a few more than others, hence why I'm sweating maybe a bit more than some at this point. But it's effective. Right, we give it another 30 seconds until we go again. This time we go for press ups. And with the 30 seconds, every time you try and get as much out of those 30 seconds as you can, as many reps as possible, whilst keeping good form. Right, see where we are with time. Perfect. Right, so we go in 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, just to make one more point. When you're doing the press ups, make sure that you're not overextending the arms. You don't want to find your elbows starting to go the opposite way. I can't actually do it, but sometimes when people do press ups, their elbows kind of go in. You want to make sure you're doing it goes back there. Someone may or may not be able to do it. People who are more hypermobile than others. So just be aware of it. Right. So next one we're going to do is a Turkish get up. Lying on the floor. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Go. 8 seconds left. Almost got another one out. Right, I'm going to do dips next. So I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, and go. Quite a bit of sweat. And breathe. 10 seconds left, and it's the last set. Okay, next we're going to do is burpees. Okay, adjust my mat, we're going in 3 seconds. There you go. And up. Okay, next we're going to do is squats. So we're going to 3 seconds. And go. Keep your nice straight back. That's also important to remember. Your knees should not be going over your toes. And demonstrate this way. 5 seconds left. Okay, and last one we're going to do is plank pulls. So we're going to go in 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, here you go. That's the end of the workout. So I sweat during that workout. Right. So what we'll do is, you know what? Do one last exercise first, do a plank. Right. So we'll do, just changing this. Okay. So, you can either do the plank with your arms straight on your toes, or on your forearms on your toes, looking down the floor. Okay, either one you pick, you're going to start by lifting yourself up, squeezing your glutes, squeezing your core, to bring yourself into a nice straight line. Right, other things to remember: if you feel any lower back pain, give it a rest. And each time you do it, it will get easier. Right, so let's do this. Minute plank to finish. So I'm going to pick the version on my forearms, and we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. There you go. You're sweating as much as I am. Okay, we've got 35 seconds to go. Just lose my grip on this mat. Next time I might use a different yoga mat. 10 seconds to go. Five seconds. And rest. Right. Oh, that mat's covered. That's really good. Right, now we're going to finish with stretches. So, close the abs. Take the phone to one side. We can start with snakes. So, lie on the floor, on your forearms, Looking ahead, hips in contact with the ground, and hold it for 15. And we'll take it back into child's pose. Take it forward into Sphinx. Looking ahead. Take it back into child's pose. Down the floor. We're going to do cat, so on fours. We can lift it back and drop the head. And we can do cow, we're going to push the belly button down, lift the head up. And we can do cat. We can lift it back and drop the head. And then we can do cow, we're going to push the belly button down, lift the head up. We come to lying on our backs. There we go. So I bend the right leg and push the right leg away with the right hand. Do the other leg, so you're going to bend the left leg, and then you're going to push the left leg away with the left hand. Where you should be feeling this is in your glutes. I said at the start, if you can't feel this one, you must place both hands behind the other leg to intensify the stretch. Okay, and then we're going to get back into Sphinx. Yeah, looking ahead. Just in contact with the floor. There, we're going to take it back into child's pose. Take it forward into Sphinx. I can see I'm slipping all over this mat now. And I'm going to do child's pose. Sinking back into the stretch. We're going to do cat. So, all fours, lifting the back, dropping the head. Cow, push the belly back down, lift the head up. In the cat, we can lift the back and drop the head. And in the cat, we're going to push the belly back down, lift the head up. You just want to make sure you're not locking the arms out. You're not in a slight bend in the arms. Ever so slightly. If there's a slight bend, just don't want them out. Right. Here they come to standing. I can't even see this side of the mat from the original colour it was. Sweating bits. Right, so we can start with turn the head to the left. Then we're going to turn the head to the right. We're going to bring the head down. And we're going to turn the head up. And we're going to turn the head to the left. And then to the right. We're going to Come back to neutral, then we're going to rotate the head to the left. And then to the right. Back to neutral, then we're going to interlock the hands. We're going to push the head back into the hands. And bring the hands forward, we're going to push the head into the hands. We're going to lift the arms, bring them back and drop them down. That's how we go to bring the head back as well. Relax that. You can turn the head to the left and have the grease and bring the right head down. Turn the head to the right and hold the grease and then bring the left ear down. Come out of that one. We're going to do this one, we're going to stretch the forearms and the wrists. Do the other one. Do it this way. And the other one. Turn, rotate the wrist. And then the other way. Turn over and back. Perfect. Right, then we start by stretching the quads. Just have to find an object to look at. If you need to, you always hold on to the partner, not hold on to the wall. And the other one. Perfect, now you can stretch the calves. So if we do this one, bring one leg forward, one leg back. What you can do is you're going to bend the front leg, keep the back leg straight. And make sure both your toes are pointing forward. Should be feeling stretch in the back leg and the calf. Do the other one. So make sure your back leg that you're keeping the heel down the ground. Perfect. We're going to stretch the hamstrings. So for this one, I'll probably pick an object which is lower than the hips. Bring one leg up, and then forward over that leg. So imagine bringing your nose down your knee. So want to make sure that you keep that leg straight. As you keep this leg straight, your torso, what you're doing is you're moving at the hips. You're not rounding forward like that. Still keeping your trunk nice and straight. Maybe do the other leg. Finish stretching your hamstrings. With your leg which is on the object, that is. and rest. Right, hope you enjoyed that, hope you're sweating, and I'll see you next week. Cheers.